Hi everyone. I wanted to do this video really, really bad because um, I've been thinking about doing this video, but I have been under the weather. I have not been feeling good, but I know I'll get better in a second. I think I just ate something really, really bad. Or maybe I just drink something bad. I don't know what it is, but I have not been feeling my best, and it just, I've still been, I have to get out of the bed. There's things I have to do. So I've been doing my thing anyhow, in spite of. But there's a video I want to do today, and I'm passionate about this video. So I don't want to reduce the quality of what I'm saying in the video. So I'm just going to speak a little bit slower just to make sure I get my point across instead of just trying to rush through things to get off. And then afterwards, I'll get some rest. So what I wanted to say is, have you taken the time to write your own eulogy? And this is, I think it's important because when you write your own eulogy, and for those who don't know what a eulogy is, it's when someone dies, someone writes something about the person. They write they basically speak. They can write some things down and then use that to speak about and remember that person, to mourn and celebrate the life of that person and their legacy. So if you were to die and someone had to write your eulogy, what would they say about you? What would you want them to say about you? So take the time to write your own eulogy. This gives the opportunity for you to see some regrets. Maybe if you were to die today, where would you be? Are you where you want to be at this time of your death? Have you mended relationships that you needed to mend? Because everyone doesn't get that time on their deathbed. Oh, I'm so, sorry. And say all that you wanted to say. So the question is, if you were to die today, have you mended the relationships that you needed to mend? Have you said all you could say? Have you done all you wanted to do? Have you been the person you wanted to be? What are your failures at this point in time? What are your regrets? What do you wish you could have done differently? What will people say about the person you are today if today was the day that they had to deliver your eulogy? So write your own eulogy. And if what you say is better than what you are, somehow better, like you're a nicer person or a better person, someone can remember you by this. This is the legacy you bring. When they think of you, what would they say? Would they remember you as this wonderful person who inspired others, or this pessimistic person who brought people down? Were you a bully, or were you someone who was a support system? Were you mean and aggressive and disrespectful, or were you respectful and kind and generous? Were you selfish? Were you selfless? Were you loving? Were you hateful and spiteful and bitter? Were you a joy to be around and peacemaker? Were you someone who spoke your mind? Did someone walk over you? Were you someone who looked down at your feet instead of hold your head up high? What kind of man were you? What kind of woman were you? What kind of child were you? What kind of mother were you? What kind of husband were you? What kind of wife were you? What kind of person were you? What kind of employee were you? Who are you? Are you proud of who you are, what you've become at this very moment? So the question is, how will your children remember you? How will the people that were in and out, that came in your life, whether for, a brief time or still in your life, how will they remember you? So today I beg you to write your eulogy and determine, is this who you are, and is this who you want to be, the person that you're writing about? Have you lived up to the things you wanted to do? Do you have regrets? Are there things you need to say? Are there bridges you need to mend? Are there fires you need to put out? Are there healings that need to take place? Are there broken pieces that need to be put together? So I ask, if today is the day that you die and someone has to write your eulogy, what will they say about you? And if you had to stand there and listen, how would you feel? What would you think? Is there anybody there to mourn for you? Is there anyone there to celebrate you? Is there anyone there to love you? And you ask yourself the question, why? And then do something about it. That's all I have for you. Be blessed. Take care.